today I'm going to help you to improve as a writer, to write your first draft faster. The first step I have for you is to create a daily writing habit. You should be touching base with your novel every single day in some way, even if it's simply to write some notes to yourself, journal about it, or to dive in and write part of a scene. I recommend writing for a minimum of 5 minutes every day just to touch base with that manuscript and keep it fresh in your mind along with those characters, plot, and setting so that you can develop your story and keep it fresh and keep it alive, because if you ignore it, it will be harder to hit that page when you do have time to write. The second step that I recommend is that you set yourself a low daily word count. This way you are guaranteed to get some writing in every day. And what's going to happen is on your good days, it's going to get you at your computer and you're going to start writing and you'll keep writing. So that minimum word count isn't your goal. It is simply a way to ensure that you show up where you're writing on a daily basis and get the words on the page. The third step that I have for you is to outline just enough to get started. Outlines will change as you write your story, so you might as well just get down the bare bones and start writing. If you spend weeks or months on an outline and then you find that you have to scrap it, you are not going to feel good about that. So make sure that you just write enough that you know your beginning, middle, and end, you know the setting, maybe a few of them, you know your characters, you have a very strong idea of what the conflict is, you know the direction your ending will change, but having a general idea of where that character is going to go and how they're going to change over time. And also make sure you know your obstacles and opportunities that the character is going to have. Make sure you have a good list of maybe about 8 to 10 things, so that you know that you'll be able to write through the middle where most people do get lost. If you have that list, you'll be able to keep writing and nothing will hold you back. The fourth step I have for you is to set a timer. In the beginning, start with 5 minutes and build up to 10, 15, 20, 25. I even recommend trying some 30, 45, and 60-minute timers just to see where your sweet spot lies. Writing under the clock will keep you focused and get you writing on the page. It will tell you also that you are only going to write for that fixed amount of time, so it'll get your mind on the page and out of the distractions of regular life. Fifth step, don't write alone. In this day and age, there are lots of opportunities to write with others and to not to be so isolated in our writing life. So come and join us online. There are writing sprints all over the internet, but try some out and see which ones work for you. See more words on your page as the accountability grows, because you're there for them and they're there for you. My sixth step for you is that you use your phone for those stolen moments when you don't think you're going to be able to write. If you're sitting in the car waiting for someone and you have 5 to 10 minutes that you have to sit there, open Google Doc and start typing. You can write part of a scene, you can write some notes to yourself, you can do some character development, some setting ideas, and just build on your novel in those stolen moments. And you'll be able to just have written in that day more than you thought you would. And I do recommend also trying the dictation option on there. The final step that I have for you is something that I use during my live streams. We do 25-minute sprints, and before we do the sprints, we do my 2-minute micro sprint plan. What we're basically trying to do is define what we're going to do in that sprint and only in that sprint. So we try to figure out what we need to reveal about our character plotter setting, what we need our protagonists to do on the page, what they're trying to prove or prevent, the obstacles or opportunities that are presented to them, the outcome that we want to achieve, the action steps we're going to take to create that, and the resources that we need with us to achieve that. I hope you find these 7 steps useful, and I hope they will help you to improve as a writer, write faster, and be able to type the end to your first draft and beyond.